BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The mids. Backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. So BYU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
He's looking for a man on second down. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The spin, still on his feet. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Running back goes in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that ball is picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ridley. At the 45, that's good enough for a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He looks that one in nicely. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This game is off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Bryant. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do like you just saw there.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The give to the tailback. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Cantrell looking to buy time. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. South Alabama was able to finish off a close one inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Navy offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipman!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some...
Just keeps moving. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points. Trying to get behind the defense. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete.
Brings up second down.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this quarter.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ridley. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And Navy will go back on the attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Swings it out to the flat. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Bryant. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Jet sweep headed to the edge. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Looking to pass. It's Cantrell. He finds his man. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
First down for the offense.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Coming up on 2nd down as they try to hold this lead. Looking for room. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll run the screen. Makes a catch and knocked down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water beds, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, BYU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Complete to the left. Open runway ahead. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Navy! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Give to the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.